Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm saying everybody, but might not be anybody out there who's even trying to watch this right now, and that's fine. I know it's late right now. You're either asleep or you're getting ready to turn up, and you're not looking at Facebook and you're not looking at my face right now, which is fine. But this is day 4 of commitment that I made to myself to produce more consistent content. And so here I am, doing what I need to do for myself, and I pray that you are blessed by it. I am going to make a strong attempt to get this in real quick. I'm out. I'm waiting on some food real quick, and so while I'm waiting on this food to come, let me just share with you a few thoughts. I meant to get this in a lot earlier, but I am committed to getting this in before the night is over and we transition into the next day. So some thoughts resonated with me yesterday as I was listening to the Secrets to Success podcast with Dr. Eric Thomas, who is one of my biggest influences, and he really influenced me in a great way when I was writing my book Rebuild last year, and I'll share more about that at another time. But he shared some thoughts yesterday in the podcast. He said, if you don't like where you are right now, start with you first. If you don't like where you are, if you don't like the situation that you're in, start with you first. And he shared some other things too, but I just wanted to share that with you, share that with somebody on tonight, or whether you're watching this tomorrow or the next day. Just wanted to share it with you. If you don't like where you are right now, start working on yourself first. You can't change anybody else's opinions. You can't change the circumstances around you necessarily. You can't change a lot of different things, but what you can change is you can change yourself. You can change your attitude. You can change the way that you show up in the world on a daily basis. You can change that. And I know that I'm going through some things personally right now that I want to change, and I know that I have to work on myself I have to work on myself as an individual and change myself before the situations around me can change. And so that's what I am looking to do in my own life, and that's what I just encourage you to do. If you're looking at your life and you don't like where you are right now, to start working on yourself as an individual first. That's something that we all have to do. Just like Gandhi, we all have to be the change that we wish to see in the world. And so I'm working on that as an individual. This is not just something I'm saying to you to be deep right now, but this is just what was on my heart to share for this evening, is that we got to work on ourselves first, and we don't like the situation that we're in. So I just wanted to leave you with that tonight. I pray that you're having a blessed night. If you are getting ready to go out, I pray that you have a blessed night, a safe night, whatever you're doing. If you are in for the evening, if you're in for the night, I pray that you had a blessed time, whatever you did tonight. And just want to leave you with that. And my quote for this evening is also from Dr. Eric Thomas. It was from a podcast also yesterday, the Secrets to Success podcast. If you listen to podcasts, and I actually linked it in the status message for this video, I linked it. So I strongly encourage you to listen to the podcast, subscribe to it, go back and listen to all the episodes, and catch up, because this is such great information that he shares on a weekly basis every Thursday. And so I'm going to leave you with the quote from something that he said yesterday that was so very powerful to me. He said, don't focus on the challenge, focus on the change. Don't focus on the challenge, focus on the change. And again, that is that speaks to what he was saying toward the beginning of the podcast, when he was talking about, if you don't like your situation, if you don't like where you are right now, start with yourself first. Start changing yourself first before you can even think about the situation changing, before you can even think about the circumstances in your life changing. You have to focus on yourself first, and being that change, and doing what God has called you to do, and working on the things that you as an individual have to work on. And so what he says, again, I'll say it one more time, stop focusing on the challenge and focus on the change. So if you focus on that part, if you focus not on the circumstance, but you focus on the mindset that you bring and how you show up every day and what kind of effort you give on a daily basis, then you'll be where you want to be. So I just encourage you with that this evening. And I know it's late, but I just had to get it in because this is a commitment that I made to myself. And I was just crazy enough to make it to cyberspace as well. That I'm going to come and I'm going to give you a few minutes of my mind 5 days a week. And maybe even on Saturday or Sunday, I might drop in and do the same thing. But anyway, I'm doing this because I am committed to being more of a producer than I am a consumer. We can get to the point where we've been doing so much consuming that we get out of the mentality that we need to actually do something. We need to actually produce something in the world that people can hang on to. That we actually need to do something that can leave a mark on this world instead of just consuming everything. So this is my little part in doing that. And I just pray that you all have a blessed evening, and I will talk to you all soon. God bless you.